Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and I just want to give a special shout out to one of my sponsors on my YouTube channel, King Said So. The sponsor is the Black Heart Clothing, situated in Soweto, Johannesburg. They sent me these two beautiful babies. Nice material that allows fresh air to flow through the material, so you're not gonna sweat like crazy in this material. Let's try one on. If you want to order these beautiful t-shirts, you can email them at theblackheart@gmail.com or call them on 068-473-6908. They are situated in Joburg and can post it anywhere in Africa and anywhere in South Africa. Thank you, the Black Heart Clothing.
So then yesterday's judgment then by Judge Davis then gives you, it gives Prince Mbonisi and Prince Magate more leg in their appeal of Dondo's decision judgment?
It gives the family, I must emphasize.
Okay,
the
whole
family, which is the whole family, that, I mean, you must have been born by the king to be regarded as a family in this case.
Yes.
If your father was not a king, you must know that you are not a family that you are talking about here. So that's a process now that the family is going to come together and start recognizing what is the Zulu custom in identifying the king.
Let's talk about that, because I do remember that at some point back in March, during Judge Madondo's judgment, somebody in the... well, in a counsel, a senior counsel for Prince Mbonisi was saying even the reasoning about the customs being followed and the great wife of Queen Manfombi will probably be argued in the Supreme Court of Appeal.
That is correct. That is correct.
Because that's what they say, Zulu Custom, that's what they're going to lean on, right? The ones who want Mr. Zulu to stay on the throne will say, well, his mother was the great wife who is given the, the special task of giving birth to the next heir.
Exactly. Now there must be evidence to that effect. There is no evidence that she was ever declared as the great queen or
Isn't
the
it because
great
she's
wife.
From a royal family?
No, that's not how it's done in KwaZulu. But again, this is the royal family's job now to do, and they will be observing these customs to making sure that a similar mistake does not take place, whereby they will say these are the customs that have to be followed, and they start following them. Once they follow them, they will be guided, or it will be a guide for them to identify.
In Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters all around Africa and the world. We have a situation in South Africa where the heir of the throne of the Zulu Kingdom is being questioned. Questioned by who? By the courts. Why by the courts? Because there's division in the Zulu Kingdom where the families are disagreeing on who should have taken from the king who passed away, King Zwelithini. Is it King Zwelithini? Let me not mess up the king's names, okay? Goodwin, Goodwin Zwelithini, I think I'm right. Okay, so there is division of power because the Zulu monarch gets the highest payments from government than all the other kingdoms in South Africa. Now, I foresee a situation where the Zulu Kingdom can be split into two, like the Xhosa Kingdom and the Ndebele Kingdom. I come from KwaNdebele, so I know very much about that. The Ndebele Kingdom was split from Mabena to Mahlangu, Amanzunzana Manala. That's how they classify themselves. So I can see that happening in the Zulu Kingdom because people are honestly prepared to die to be a king of a nation. especially the Zulu nation that carries so much power. Now, in the beginning, it was clear who takes um, over from the king should the king pass. It's not a nomination thing like the king has passed away, let's sit down and let's nominate the next king. No, according to my understanding, is lineage determines who's going to take the king's crown next. So from what I understand, Umisi Zulu was born into a full kingship family, meaning that the wife was the one who was supposed to give birth to the next generation of kings. What do we mean by that? The wife was coming from a royal family, Eswatini, and the king of Amazulu took the wife. So the wife, Slobola, was paid off by the Zulu Kingdom. Unlike the other wives, the king can have many other wives, okay, 17, 20 wives. But if those wives are not coming from royal families themselves, their children cannot rightfully be um, kings. You understand what I'm saying? So the king has to marry from one royal family so that the children can take over. And according to that side of the family, Mrs. Zulu is the one that was supposed to take over the kingship. Now, Mrs. Zulu has got a brother, an older brother from a different mother, his half brother. Different mother, same father. The brother is arguing that it is his time. Yo. And according to him and his faction, they want Mrs. Zulu's inauguration to be declared unlawful. So what do? They run to the courts. They're saying Cyril Ramaphosa did a wrong thing in announcing Mrs. Zulu as the king, King Mrs. Zulu as the king. And now we find ourselves as a Zulu kingdom where we don't know who's the king. Because if the courts are saying the traditional ceremonies were not done properly, then it means that Mrs. Zulu is not it should not be a king. But here's something there's a bone I want to pick, because we've heard that no, according to the Khoisan Act of 1990 whatever, I did save that that act. Okay, so it's the act of the Khoisan of 2019. Okay, so it says the matter of the recognition of the isilo of the Amazulu is remitted to the first respondent, who is directly to act in terms of the section 8.4 and section 8.5 of the traditional Khoisan Leadership Act of 3 Act 3 of 2019. Let me stop there because I don't need to go further to make my point. How is it that the Zulu Kingdom is being dragged to court to sit and be submitted under an act of the Khoisan people in South Africa? How is that even possible? When South Africa itself does not even recognize the Khoisan in its 11 official languages. They even recognize deaf language, sign language, as one of the official languages, the 12th official language in South Africa. The Nama people are not there, the Khoi people are not there, the San people are not there. Those people are not recognized as one of our official languages in South Africa. But their customs, how they select kings, is now determining what is happening in the Zulu Kingdom. My issue is here with the court system. That is quoting this section number 8.5 and 8.4 from the Khoisan. The Khoisan people are going to determine for us in court when the Khoisan people are sitting in the union building fighting to be recognized and they are not recognized. They are king. Who's the king of the Khoisan people? Who? Does anyone know? I stay in Northern Cape. The Khoisan people are here in my background, back door, just here. Whether it be in Platfontein, whether it be up in there being Springbok, Namakwa, I work with some of them. I don't know who their king is. I don't know who's their queen. I don't even know if they have a queen. No, I do know they have a kingdom, but I don't know who their king is. I've actually went to an event where the king of the Nama people was there, but I don't know their name. That's the point I'm trying to make. So as long as we as Africans cannot, what is wrong with my brother being king and not me? Because he comes from a different mother who comes from a royal family. Why is it that the Zulu Kingdom is making this difficult for themselves? I'm very disappointed because this shows that us as Africans, we cannot sit in one table, and now our traditional affairs have to do the traditional ceremonies and customaries has to be decided by a court of law. It is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It is wrong. You go in the comment section and tell me, why is it that we are using this act? This act that just popped out now in 2019. This is the act that we're using. Because a king is not elected. A king is born. We just know from birth that no, because your mother is this one and your father is this one, you, my boy, you are going to be king. Or am I getting it wrong? You guys please correct me on the comment section. I'm not Zulu. But ngikhuluma isiZulu njengenye angeke uzwisise isiZulu hayi khona. In fact alikho ulimi engalikhulumi la eMzansi. Wonke amalimi ngiyawakhuluma. Khuluma wonke amalimi. Love my Zulu people. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Let's meet next time. You might not get an upload for me for 2 days because really preparing for a fight is difficult, guys. I've lost a lot of energy. I've lost a lot of weight. But I'm keeping strong. I'm keeping strong until I get into the ring and fight. I'll post the fight for you guys. I'm fighting Friday, so Saturday I'll post the fight for you guys so that you guys can see what your boy can do. Win or lose, win or lose. We are always proud to get into the ring as warriors, okay? Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and leave your thoughts on the comment section. And until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, stand up and do your best, African child, so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.